Okay, tonight we are reviewing the very first beer that I'm reviewing from 21st Amendment Brewery, which is out of San Francisco, California. And this is their Back in Black Black Ale. It's an American Black Ale, an American IPA, whatever you want to call it. And 21st Amendment is one of those breweries, there are a few of them around that says, hey, we're only going to release stuff in cans. We're not going to bottle anything. We're going to do cans only because we're cool and we are trendy and we're all about that stuff. Breweries in San Francisco, 2 blocks away from AT&T Park, which is where the San Francisco Giants play. I was trying to rack my brain because I took a trip in 2004. Now, they were founded in 2000. So I could have eaten at the brewpub. I don't remember if I did or not. I remember I ate at some kind of little pub kind of thing near the stadium, very close to the stadium, but I'm not positive whether or not it was 21st Amendment. If it was, that'd be pretty cool, but I don't remember. And I don't think I have much of a way of knowing or remembering, even if I went back to San Francisco. Not sure if I would recognize the place or not. Nico Freccia and Sean O'Sullivan were the co-founders. They actually can their beers in Cold Spring, Minnesota. Kind of a cost-cutting measure, I suppose. So I guess this may have been, was it shipped from San Francisco and then canned in Minnesota, or do they actually have a separate brewing facility in Minnesota? If you're watching this and you know the answer, let me know. I didn't do that kind of research on this beer. As of 2012, it was the 50th top-selling craft brewery. I don't know where it ranks since then. Their American Black Ale, Back in Black, 6.8% ABV, so a decent hearty-sized beer. 83 rather, on Beer Advocate, which is good, not great. 93 on Rate Beer, which is a very, very good score. So another case of Rate Beer rating it higher than Beer Advocate. The beer is inspired by Paul Revere's Midnight Ride. So there's a picture, I don't know if you can see it, it's going to show up on camera here. Very ghostly looking picture of Paul Revere's Midnight Ride in the pitch black. You have to kind of see it in person to really see the artwork here, but there is Paul Revere. Hops, it uses Columbus and Centennial. Malts, it uses raw pale malt, Crystal 45L, Munich, debittered black, whatever the heck that is. So let us open this can o' brewski. And we're going to pour it into this tulip glass, and we see that black pour that we are expecting out of a black ale. If it has black in the description of it, it better be black. Wow, look at this, just wafting up here. We can get a good head on this beer, too. I don't know if I can pour the whole can in. Can I? You gonna let me? You gonna let me? There we go. Okay, I think I just did. About a finger of head, I'm going to say. Yeah, about a finger. Just a very, very pitch black pour to it. But not quite as voluminous as you would get with a stout, obviously. It's not quite as chewy as a stout. It's being a IPA, wouldn't like it if it was. So let's get the aroma now of Back in Black. Very, very grapefruity. It's getting kind of that standard IPA kind of smell to it. Maybe a hint of pine. Maybe a hint of melon too. Not maybe a very, very small amount right there. Aroma's not quite overpowering, but it's there, and it's definitely a style that you can kind of tell what kind of beer it is. So let's get the taste now of Back in Black. At the front of the tongue, it tastes like the hoppiness of an IPA. You're getting that dank kind of dark grapefruity kind of taste to it. And in the back of the throat, you're getting the stout. And I'm noticing this with a lot of these black ales is it's kind of a hybrid, kind of an IPA stout kind of hybrid. And you're getting a little bit of a roasted note in the back of the throat. I guess Wookiee Jack is a good representation of what I'm talking about. And I'm getting kind of the same taste from this as I get from Wookiee Jack. This is less ABV, plus it's cheaper. which is a good thing. Crisp, refreshing, just an excellent job with this beer. I think I really, really like what 21st Amendment did with this. It's a good style. It's a style that's really catching on and getting more and more popular as time goes by. Even a couple years ago, you would barely see this style around anywhere, but now it's kind of catching steam a little bit, and I can get behind this style, definitely. I'm going to go ahead and give 21st Amendment a 9 out of 10. Mostly where it gets knocked down for me is the aroma. Not quite as strong and separating itself from the pack as I would like, but the appearance is a very good appearance. The taste is just crisp, refreshing. Got that great mix of IPA and stout that a lot of black ales do, and just all around a great beer in a can. So a 9 out of 10 for 21st Amendment Back in Black. Thanks.